Warning. Oh, hi.
See, like, if this was like if Mega Man became the real world, I do believe Revu would be Mega Man, and I would be the character hitting you and laughing. But you know, it's very humbling. You know, it's very humbling.
Like, why?
You need to, because you do. You think you're a bomb. You're like, this game is not going to be as hard as I think it is.
Wow. This guy's like purple Boba Fett here, just looking at you.
Oh, it totally is purple Boba Fett, isn't it?
Purple Boba Fett.
And all that food. Of wine. Anyways, back to the game. Like,
alright.
Yeah. So what is?
Stage select. We now have choices.
You can pick yourself.
We can just go anywhere. This is like a world map. In fact, check this out.
Oh, sorry. Keep going. Keep going. You better edit that out.
We'll see. Check this out. You actually see where in the world all of these guys are.
In the world.
And just to show off a little bit more, like you can even like go here and then see stats on each one, like height, weight, what their attacks are. Look at this guy, 510 pounds. Oh, and of course there's an elephant. It's like 10'5" and 790, actually.
719 pounds, that's it?
790.
An elephant usually weighs about 2 tons, everybody, so that's actually quite a lightweight elephant. Of course, they're taller than 10.
He's 10'5" and 719.
Oh, that...
Armored Armadillo is 6'3" and 510. I feel like I just realized like Armored Armadillo's density is so much more.
I'm Armadillo. I too am 6'3" and 510 pounds. But, so I get to... I'm not. Under this camera, if you go farther down, it's Jabba the Hutt.
Slithering all the way around the studio.
With my wine. Bring me another glass of wine, Revu. Alright, since I am not playing, I get to pick the levels that he gets to do.
Oh no, when was this allowed?
Just now, as we make up the rules as we go.
This could be bad.
Well, I am a very color-coordinated type of person. And my favorite color is actually, you really can't tell right now, we are completely surrounded by green screen and I'm in heaven right now. I feel like it just burns out the green in my eyes. But, so I'm gonna say, go for that little guy at the very bottom right. Is he one of the hardest?
I think I can get him, but let's see what happens.
So who is this? Oh, I wanted you to do the specs first.
Oh, sorry, I just sometimes. I'm like, fine, you know what? He just needs to die.
Sting Chameleon.
I love that tune right there. You pick somebody. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Get ready for your doom.
Sting Chameleon.
I love how all the trees are like so this is obviously in the very distant future where humanity has completely destroyed everything, so we had to make everything electronic, even the trees.
Well, this is totally makes sense. Like imagine a world of global warming that is like nature.
This will be on the moon! It's the moon, you guys. The moon. The moon.
But we still feel nostalgic for nature, so we come up with machines that produce oxygen and everything we need to survive, and then just make it look like a tree, even though it's totally...
Yeah, like the way at my house, all I have is fake plants all over the place. If I did, that's what I would do.
Ow, he threw a worm at me!
And you were letting it destroy you. Kill the bloody worm. You know, a future of technology like this where it's it's very much like, what is that movie called? All of them.
Mad Max.
No, that's not really. I keep touching my microphone. Gosh, you know the one with Will Smith. What is that movie called?
I Am Legend?
No, well, that is a movie with Will Smith. That is a Steven Spielberg movie with Haley Joel Osment.
I Am Robot.
I Am Robot. Fascinating if our future was actually like this, that we depend so much on robots. But then you have a Terminator type thing that everything turns against you and it attacks its creator. Which is kind of what's happening in this game, right? Is that what's happening? Because at the very beginning, the city's destroyed. Backstory!
So, the backstory. Yes. What is happening in this game? Since I know you haven't actually played this game. Alright, so we're going to cut out for a moment.
I'm just here for moral support.
And actually say, what is happening in this? Because it sort of gave a bit of an intro that we skipped over before starting the game.
Yes.
Basically, what happened is 100 years ago, Dr. Light invented robots, and he created Mega Man X, and he decided that this robot is too powerful. If I released him into the world, everything could be destroyed.
Wait, who?
Dr. Light.
Made what robot?
Mega Man X.
This whiny bitch at the very
This
beginning.
whiny bitch that we've been playing as is like he could destroy everything.
Wow.
And so
I
in
relate to
order-
him so much right now.
We need to make sure before we just throw him out there into the wild that he's been tested and that we know that he's good at heart, and then he can
I'm
be
no longer
released.
relating to Mega Man X.
So they put him underground in a capsule that was supposed to test him for 30 years to make sure that he wouldn't go freaking nuts.
So he's just been living in underground?
Underground for 30 years in a capsule. And
It's like
then
old people.
100 years later,
He comes out and everyone's dead.
well, the world was like destroyed. Like 30 years went by and nothing. There was nobody there to greet him. Nobody there to wake him up. So he was all alone for 100 years until like basically an archaeologist named Dr. Kane like found Dr. Seriously, that's basically what it was. An archaeologist of robots.
That's gonna be a field in the future to look forward to when you're going to the university.
I have found this amazing ancient technology called Google. And so he dug this capsule out from the ground, and within it he was like, there's this amazing robot. I've never seen anything
What is your
like it
name?
before. And the robot was
Rary
like,
Monsoon.
hi everybody, my name is X. And he was like, I will make more of you. I know you had 100 years to make sure that you weren't gonna go batshit crazy.
Very true.
But I'm gonna make 1,000,000 more of you and just throw them out there now.
So that's the backstory of this.
And so he made 1,000,000 more robots.
That went crazy.
And they went batshit crazy. And so now it's the job of Mega Man X to go out into the world, find these crazy bitch-ass robots, teach them a lesson for going crazy, even though it's not technically their fault because they should have gone through the same quality control process.
You can't
that he
live all
went
underground
through.
for 100 years.
Hey, you know what? If that's what it takes to make sure that the robot isn't going to
Immortality
kill
is quite long.
society, then maybe that's what they should have done. But
Yay!
instead, they did what humans always do.
Yes.
They rushed production. They said, we have product deadlines to meet. We need to be out by Christmas. And boom,
So slowly turning
Reploids
into a
were
PSA.
everywhere. Now, we have to save Christmas.
Everything is literally a robot. I think that's fantastic. It's like a golem.
Yeah, these things are friggin' nuts.
Golem, not to be confused with a golem.
Ow!
Oh my gosh, you're just getting your crap beat out of you, right?
No.
Oh!
Okay.
I foresee your death.
He threw a rock at me.
Wow, even the woodpeckers are attacking.
Like we've like killed all life on this
here.
planet. That even like the birds and the bugs are robots. See, what I think that we should do is just shed our mortal forms and then put our brains inside robots.
I saw an anime like that once. It's called Escape from Paradise. You remember that? No, that's not right.
I remember this one. I'm not sure if it was exactly that one. The one that's coming to mind. Ow.
Revu, I don't want to be really judgy right now, but I am drinking a lot of wine, and I feel like you need to have a sip of something.
I'm sorry. I spent all that time going through backstory. And you're right. I'm not being a proper.
That's
game.
okay. No,
I'm
it's
not being a
fine.
proper
It's
game
fine.
wino.
I'm gonna go through the entire bottle of wine before you finish your first glass. What were we talking about? So, like loading our subcon. Oh, he's going to the boss.
All right. So yes.
This is the first boss.
Before you get to every boss now, we have this door.
Which is kind of nice because if you are low on health, you know to go backwards a little bit and get some extra health before you go into the boss. I'm so smart. Like I'm a really good person at this game.
I haven't done this in so long.
So he's powering up before he even goes inside.
I have no extra. So what you do have to do in this game is, like in Zelda games, you get hearts to boost your... Mega Man X gets that too. But some of these levels, what's really cool is we haven't seen this yet. Some levels, when you clear it, affect other levels.
Yes.
And the only way to get the heart piece in this level is to have already defeated the water level so that this level floods and then you can float to where the heart piece is.
You'll have to play this level again.
Yes.
Scheisse.
It's really cool because
Shit!
here we go. This is Sting Chameleon.
Mmm.
But you can't see him. He's a chameleon.
Oh my gosh, it's like he's in a green screen just like we are.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I know. Oh, Revu, no.
I know. This is
Oh
not
my
gonna go
gosh,
well.
no.
Oh, I can't dash.
Not even, oh gosh, he's tonguing you.
I totally forgot that he could do that. Ow.
Oh, tongue you?
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I can beat him.
I don't think you
without
can
dash
either.
power.
Of course, I would totally. Where do you get dash power from?
Penguin. There's plenty of people that can beat this guy.
I prefer
without-
you to take the blame than I. Yeah, look, his ass is shooting little green things. You know, true fact. I went on a date when that happened once. Good, do
I'm
that.
not sure I want to know.
Didn't end very well.
What's he doing? I don't like this. Okay. Oh wait, never mind. I like this. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Boy, he's tonguing you really hard.
Ow. Okay. I got it then.
Ooh, falling from the ceiling, leave these little spikes, he's going down.
I don't want to die. Ah, darn it.
No, you're doing really good though. Just don't get hit by his tongue. That's where they take the majority
Yeah,
of the life from, and that's just very unfortunate. Oh, you're doing good. Look, he's halfway dead.
Wow. But I'm like 3/4 dead.
All right.
And if this doesn't...
Everybody wait. Do we have faith in Revu? Not at all.
No one
Keeping it
has
real,
faith in
everybody.
Revu. Alright, let's see.
I'm gonna drink some of Revu
Oh,
right now.
oh, darn, I almost made it through that whole thing without getting hit.
Get real good.
Ah.
God, you know what his tongue reminds me of? You remember that really...
Oh, I forgot the ceiling has spikes on it. Oh,
Well, that's called death, everybody. Wow.
This episode ends in
Failure! Cheers to that. Oh, yeah, because we didn't cheer when we did the blunder and bungle earlier. Ooh, 5'8". You let someone who was 5'8".
170 pounds. That doesn't actually sound like
Oh.
robot weight right there.
No, I'm 107. Wow. Okay, anyways, so that concludes the episode of Gaming Wineos on our channel,
Yeah, thank
Blunder
you
and
so
Bungle.
much
Yes,
for
please.
coming to see Blunder and Bungle. Come back, join us again for more fun as we actually, maybe, potentially, possibly beat a level.
It would be great. I mean, you know, the more wine we drink, it's kind of hard to say. But please subscribe below. Hit that little subscribe button and that little notification button.
Until next time.
Bye.